Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there.
I am willing to fail. I'm willing to put myself out there. I'm willing to look stupid. I'm willing to go through this in order for me to learn the lessons that I need to go big. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of Light Pink, best-selling author, 3-time fitness world champion, and I'm a crazy, multi-passionate entrepreneur. My journey has taken me everywhere, from being a broke waitress, barista, retail associate, and personal trainer with massive anxiety and no belief in myself, to later becoming a multi-millionaire in love with my life. In 2007, my husband and I lost everything. We found ourselves hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt at rock bottom. We had no ideas, and I had no education to fall back on. This is when I found personal development and learned everything I could about business. Not by choice, but because I realized no one was coming to save me. The conversations on this podcast are going to let you know that you're not alone and that we all feel like we don't know what we're doing. We're going to give you the tools to help you face your fears, take action, start your business, and grow those massive dreams that are keeping you up at night. It's time to create a life that you can't hide from and put so much on the line that your higher self is forced to come out. You're going to stop waiting for someone to approve of you, and you're going to anoint yourself. Because I'm obsessed about building businesses that give women a platform, I want to feature you. So if you text the word podcast to 310-496-8363, you can get your questions answered on our Q&A segment along with a shout out. And if you rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast, we're choosing someone every month to get coached and featured on our show. It just might be you. So let's get started. everyone, welcome back to the show. It's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And as I'm building my new company, Light Pink, which you guys, I would love for you to go get on the wait list over at lightpink.com. And so you can be the first to know. I want to be able to send you some product. I want to be able to celebrate with you. There's going to be so many cool things that we're doing, including ways to win trips and prizes and all the things. So definitely get on that wait list because we are creating some pretty epic programs over there that you can be involved in. With that said, I want to talk to you today all about failing because a lot of people that we are working with right now and that we've worked with in the past, and we've been in so many different groups because we've now done masterminds for quite a few years, 4 or 5 years, and we host a bunch of different groups every year. 2 separate groups. We have Fast Foundations Mastermind, which is anyone $500,000 per year and below. So even if you're a new business, and then Chris has his Elite Mastermind, which is anyone $500,000 a year and above who want to scale and be around those high performers, high income earners, and really grow and scale their business. So with that said, we have a pretty good feeling for all of the things that stop people. And I can definitely say that it's pretty much the same list that I deal with all the time. And many people are just afraid of looking stupid, not knowing, failing, putting themselves out there, an idea failing in front of everyone. That's pretty much it, right? Because if someone said to you, hey, if you do this business idea that you're thinking of, you're going to be successful no matter what. Here's the future. Look in the crystal ball. You're successful. You'd start it. So you fear of failure, fear of looking dumb, feel of fear failing in front of our peers. And I want to make failure something that is so incredibly acceptable and such a part of the journey that it's just something that I don't want you to expect it because I don't want you to necessarily manifest it in different ways, but I do want you to know it's going to be there and it's absolutely a part of the journey. There's no way to win without a failure. And, it's very rare if you look at the history of sporting, these massive sporting events, football teams, in the NFL, as long as it's been around, in soccer, as long as it's been around, it's very rare for a team to ever make it through a season without a loss. And many of those teams say that they learn more from the losses than they do from the seasons where they're winning. And, if you've had seasons, if you are an NFL team, not that you're a whole NFL team, but for NFL teams, if they are, and this is any team, right? This is companies, this is maybe your team that you work with. So if there has been a loss in that season, so let's just use the Packers. It's my husband's favorite team. By default, it has to be my favorite team if I want peace in the house. And if they've had a losing season, what they do is they go back and they research everything. They research every game and where they failed so that they can know how to support themselves better for next time. So then they draft for a better team in the areas that they were weak in. And if we look at that in our lives or our businesses and we say, okay, let me use this failure as research so that I can now draft, quote unquote, and look for more talent or how I can support myself. Where did I fail myself? Right? Where did I fail the team? Where did I not get someone in place there? Where did I make a decision that I should have done this over here? And when you realize that you failed there, when you look at them with like such grace and pride. And when I look at my failures, I'm like, wow, I'm so proud of myself for how fast I got back up. Wow, I'm so proud of myself that even though it was the wrong decision, I made it, I committed to it, I saw it through, I learned the data, I got the feedback, and I just kept going. Because all I'm doing right now is failing faster than everyone else. And that's why I know I'm winning. So I'm just willing to fail. If you can listen to this podcast right now and fully say out loud, if you're in your car, on your run, wherever the heck you are, maybe you're at a WeWork type of place, I'm willing to fail. I am willing to fail. I'm willing to put myself out there. I'm willing to look stupid. I'm willing to go through this in order for me to learn the lessons that I need to go big, to get the thing, to reach my dreams. What I do know is if you are listening to this, you can't spend one more week not stepping into the woman, the person that you know that you are meant to be. You can't play that game anymore. You know that. That's the small stuff. That's the stuff where you feel like you're in prison. That's the stuff where you just feel like you're trapped. That's the stuff that you literally can't imagine another week of living that same life, not being the person, not being the woman that you came here to be. So in order to be her, you are going to fully accept failure as your most amazing teacher. And remember that is when you're learning. That is how you set yourself up for a successful season. And it's going to be like that. It's going to be seasons and it's going to be years and you're going to be on a winning streak. And then what's going to happen is you're going to need some new lessons to go on another winning streak. So you're going to go on a failing streak. And that's beautiful. That's the process. That's the season. So when I talk to these entrepreneurs and they're stuck and they haven't started yet because they're afraid of failing, it's the moment that you need to realize that failing is going to become a huge piece of the puzzle. And that if you can have grace for yourself and just learn that being an adult is the process of learning how to be your own parent. It's just reparenting yourself for your entire life in a loving way. Because being an asshole to yourself isn't going to get you anywhere except for moving backwards. It's going to make you feel worse. So how can you say, wow, yes, that may not have been a great choice. And I'm so damn proud of you for making a fast decision and just going for it and sticking with it. And when you realize that it was wrong, saying as quickly as you can, well, that's a lesson. How do we get through it? How do I support myself around this? What was the data? What would I do differently next time? Awesome. Moving on, right? Moving on. And for me, sometimes in the beginning, I have to say a prayer around it. Like, God, please help me just see the lesson and let go of all of these other feelings. Let me, this fear, this embarrassment, it's not serving me. And I know that it's actually not the feeling that you want me to be having. And that, if you were walking me through this, it would be nothing but grace and love and pride for the fact that I'm moving through it and learning the lessons and getting back up again. Please just take this burden from me, take this thought from me. Here's the thought that I want to be thinking. I'm going to replace it with this one. So whatever works for you, whether you believe God, universe, whatever that is, say a prayer, offer it up, let it go, ask for help to move through that feeling of whatever it is you're avoiding, right? You're not wanting to fail because you're avoiding the fear, you're avoiding the failure and the embarrassment. And you can do anything, just maybe not with your own strength, right? Just with other people's strength, with those around you, with an energy bigger than yours, with God's strength. You're going to do it with those things, not on your own. So we feel weak when we're relying on our own strength. That's a beautiful quote that I learned from Gabby Bernstein. It's always stuck with me. If you're feeling weak, if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling like you can't do it, if you're feeling like you don't want to get started, it's because you're thinking you're doing this all by yourself. And you're not. You're doing it with your group. You're finding your tribe and you're doing it with an energy that's higher than you, bigger than you. Universe, God, throw it upon whatever that is and go for it. Like that is the only way I am doing things right now. Trust me. It is not me. I believe that there's something else helping me. I believe that my angels will come. I believe that, angels in the form of humans will, come if I just take the action and put myself out there. That's my belief. That's the only way I'm moving through things. So I hope that this helps you. I would love to hear your biggest takeaway. I want to see you out there doing the thing because I know that you are made for so much more. You know that. If you've tuned into this podcast, it is because there is something so big waiting for you and you're being guided into the exact places that you need to take that big leap. So trust that this is your sign today that you are meant to just go for it and don't rely on your own strength alone. You guys, I'm so obsessed with you. I would love to hear your takeaway. And until next time, earn your happy. Bye-bye.
Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar, and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at kajabi.com. That's kajabi.com. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true deep sense of community, and it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.
Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.